Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the replay. Welcome to the replay. So, I am testing another piece of software this morning, you all. So, bear with me while we have this conversation. I want to make sure that my broadcast is coming through on Facebook and on Periscope. Facebook and Periscope. We're going to see if this does what it's supposed to do this morning. Let's see. I see I'm live on Facebook. Okay, good. Good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are watching this on the replay, welcome to the replay. At the time of this live, it is Thursday, I think. I don't even know what date it is, y'all. Thursday, and we're going to have a conversation about content and what you can learn from Taylor Swift. Because I believe there's always something you can learn from practically anything that relates to business growth and development, right? So if you are new here, if you and I have never met, my name is Monique James. I am an online entrepreneur and educator and founder of Renegade Creative Media Group. And we help our customers and our clients with their strategy, with their biz dev, and with their content. Content development is my jam. I truly believe that every successful growing business in this online space can and should have a foundation of content. And I'm going to tell you why after we talk about Taylor Swift. So I titled this broadcast, let's see, what did I title it on Facebook? Content Marketing Lesson from Taylor Swift. I read an article this morning that Taylor Swift is going to be re-recording songs from her first 5 albums because the contract that she was under when she recorded those 5 albums, her masters have been purchased by a person that she, in her experience with this person, is a bully, has been abusive, and she doesn't want this person to be able to profit off of her content. And I can understand that. So she, when her contract ends next year, is going to be re-recording some of those songs and re-releasing them so that she owns the masters for those songs, so that she will be the one to benefit when those songs make money, benefit from the streams and the plays and the downloads and everything like that. So, and that's her prerogative. She can do that. I can appreciate the fact that she is taking ownership of her content in this way and is going to put the work in to make sure that the people that she doesn't want to be able to benefit from her content won't be able to benefit. So what is the lesson? What is the lesson that we all can learn from Taylor? First is there is value in what we create and publish. There is value. And I'm going to give you some examples from my own business in recognizing that value. She recognizes clearly that the stuff that she put her blood, sweat, and tears into writing, because most of her songs she writes, and recording and composing and performing, she, like I said, she does not want other people to be able to benefit from her hard work. And why? Why should they? Especially somebody who, like I said, in her experience, is abusive and has caused her pain and anguish. Why should that person be able to benefit from her hard work? So going back to re-record, to invest the time, probably pay for the studio time, pay for the producers and things like that to re-record them. That is her prerogative. So the first lesson is the fact that she recognizes the power in ownership. I have talked previously about recognizing whether you own or rent your content. And for us, small business owners that leverage social media, the platform that we use to publish that content dictates who owns it to a certain degree. So if you use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, whatever, we talked about this in my Instagram class yesterday. If you leverage these platforms to distribute your content, then you essentially are giving those platforms permission to also use your content. So y'all essentially co-own it, right? when you publish on these platforms because you don't own these platforms. But if you also, or if you first publish your content on your website, which you do own, then you have complete control over that stuff. So it is incumbent upon us to make sure that the channels that we are using to publish the stuff that we take the time to conceptualize and create and publish, make sure that they are going to places that we own. Cindy says yes. Make sure that they're going to places that we have ownership of, which first in the shoot should be our website, because if you have purchased your domain, you own that website. Nobody else owns that website. And then you use your social media platforms to amplify or to distribute that content. That, in my opinion, should be the way to go. So there's definitely value in that, in making sure that you own it. But the second thing is recognizing the value in the content itself. In Taylor Swift's case, she knows that the songs that she publishes can be sold and she can make money off of what she sells. You, business owner, small business owner, solopreneur, entrepreneur, there is value in what you create and publish as well. But you have to be the one to recognize it first. You have to be the one to see how the stuff that you publish on your social platforms, the blog posts that you publish on your website, the videos that you publish on your YouTube channel, you have to first recognize and understand the correlation between that stuff and the products that you sell. Because when you do that first, then you can position what you publish as the gateway drug, for lack of a better phrase, for the products that you will ultimately want to sell. You have to believe that your content has value first. You have to understand how your content can help you earn money. And then you also have to understand how your content can represent you when you're not around. The part of the purpose of creating stuff and publishing on social and publishing on your blog and publishing on your YouTube is because there will be people that will discover that content when you are asleep, when you are on vacation, when you are off the grid, and that content can speak for you when you are not there to speak for yourself. Personal business example. So this week, I had 2 teaching gigs this week. So far this week, I'm teaching or speaking at an event on Saturday, and then next week I'm speaking again. Every single one of these opportunities that I have had to teach, to speak, have been as a result of my content. And it was one of them I presented the idea to the organization, and because they had seen me speak, because they had consumed my content before, they were like, yes, that's great. This aligns with what we want to present to our audience. Let's do it. Another one, the organizer saw me speak and presented the opportunity to me. Hey, we've got this thing coming up. I've seen you speak before. I love what you talk about. I'd love to have you participate in this thing. A third one, my name was presented to the person in charge, and the person in charge went to my website and looked at my stuff and came back and said, we've looked at your stuff. We think you would be great. This is the framework that we're thinking about. Can we talk? Your content, if you're leveraging it properly, if you're being consistent, if you're making sure that the stuff that you put out there is directly in alignment with the stuff that you want to sell, it can do the work for you. But you have to first publish it and get it out there. So just like Taylor Swift today has recognized the power of owning her stuff and recognize the value of her stuff so that she's willing to invest the resources to make sure that it's presented in the way that she wants to. Just like she's doing it, we all can do the same thing for our own businesses. But if we don't even first recognize the value of what we are creating and publishing, then it does nothing for us. So what I want to leave you with is get clear on what it is that you want to sell, and make sure that the content that you create and publish directly aligns with this. I'm having this conversation with you all right now. One, because I will be teaching a content marketing boot camp next month at the Tucson YWCA. I also have a content development course that is available at learn.moniquejames.com. I will also be rolling out a content crash course in the coming weeks. Like, you've got to look at the long-term benefit of the thing that you create and publish today, tomorrow, the next day, the week after. You've got to recognize that. You've got to see it for what it is, and then make sure that you are positioning what you publish right now to be able to help you sell something later. If you're watching this and you want to find out about the content course, learn.moniquejames.com. If you're watching this on the replay, you will be able to go to the events tab on my Facebook business page and get the information about the two-part content marketing workshop that I'll be teaching in September at the Tucson YWCA. I know the value of what I create and produce and publish. I know how what I create, produce, and publish will be able to help me sell. So I am very intentional and very strategic about what I create, produce, and publish. You need to have that same level of intention, of purpose, of strategy about everything that you create, produce, and publish. Because I know that simply by showing up to create, produce, and publish certain things, I'm able to position myself as a resource, as the person that some people should buy their solution from. And I use content to help me sell it. So I want you to start using your content to help you sell as well. So that's all that I have to share today. This was quick, in and out, and that was the goal. Shout out to Taylor Swift for taking ownership of her stuff, controlling who gets value, controlling who's able to benefit from the hard work that she has put in. You should take that same level of ownership about everything that you produce as well. I say this at the end of every single one of my broadcasts. Baby steps to greatness. The hashtag represents a decision that you have to make for yourself. The decision that you have to make is every single day that you get up, that you are blessed to open your eyes, you will take disciplined, intentional, and actionable steps to position your business, to position you to get to where you want to go in your business. You've got to do it, because whatever happens or whatever doesn't happen rests on the actions that you take or choose not to take. It's not anybody else's fault. The responsibility is yours. So fully step in to that place of leadership and ownership and responsibility for your business, and take some disciplined, intentional, and actionable steps today. So I thank you all so very much for tuning in. If you have questions, if you are watching us on the replay and you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them for you. Until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.